preparation do you need? Rick Stein in the kitchen. 30 minutes to go.
Come on.
Go guys, come on. My bisque is looking beautiful, but because I'm using big flavours like Pernod, tarragon, dill, I am worried that it's going to be unbalanced. The bisque needs to taste like snow crab. That's my bisque.
There's a lot of star anise in there.
I used Pernod.
Gosh.
The worry starts to creep in. If the judges can't taste crab, there's a big chance that I could go home today. I've really got to think fast, so I decided to add more snow crab. I need to make sure that the crab sings. I'm definitely feeling under pressure, but it's only natural, I guess. I don't want to go home and I want to do a good job. Looks great, Georgia.
I'm cooking pan-seared red emperor with a chorizo orange and sherry broth. I want it to taste like Spain.
Sherry smells good.
I've been thinking of ways to take my dish up to another level because I'm a little bit fearful it might be too simple, especially in an elimination challenge. So I think of doing a chorizo bacon crumb. I also really like the idea of a dill and parsley oil that I can just drop on at the end, which will look really nice, but also add a really strong flavour of dill, which goes really well with seafood. I want to show as much technique as possible to try and push it up there to a top dish because finals week is just around the corner and I want to be there.
Today I'm making a buttery, creamy sauce to go with my cod and also serving it with peas, bacon and Brussels sprouts. And I think the way to make that look appetising is to plate like an English garden. I think the focus for me for this dish is to make it look really pretty. So I've finally decided on a dish. But my concern at this moment is not feeling overly enthusiastic about my idea. I'm just not sure if it's quite enough, but I've already committed, so I need to pick myself up a little bit. Because otherwise I could just easily throw this all away.
So, how are we getting on?
I'm feeling, I don't know, I'm feeling a bit weird.
Yeah, when you seem a bit weird. We don't want you not going to cry.
No, I'm actually okay. I think I just need to really just think about the flavours that are going to go on the plate and just make sure I get it right. I think I am my hardest critic and I always have been. I think I'm really good at finding the faults and I often miss the positives.
I always say, just think, well, what do I like? And then it's down to your palate.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to leave you alone. You just three deep breaths and bang.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
No, you did great, Jessie. Come on, Jessie.
Rick's totally right. I just need to focus on what I know. I do have a good palate and I can do this.
All good, Jessie. Keep pushing.
$15 minutes to go. 15 minutes, everybody, for one great fish dish. Okay.
Today I'm cooking a John Dory coconut curry with some caramelised eggplant, rice and a flatbread. The curry sauce is coming along nicely and I'm getting some nice aromas while this curry's cooking. I think it's got the flavour in there that I want. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to cook the fish.
Matthew, you cooked with John Dory before?
No. It's time to cook the fish. I've only got 2 fillets of John Dory, so I need to get this right. I've got to make sure that I do a perfect job. You can see it's not a very meaty fish, so it's not going to take too long to cook. Rick wants us to really hero the seafood, which means that the cooking of the John Dory is critically important for this dish. It starts off okay, but then it starts to curl up. It looks terrible, and I'm really worried that it's actually not going to cook through properly. I've only got one other piece that I can use. If I don't cook this next bit of John Dory perfectly, there's a real chance I could be going home. I look down at it and I realise that a fillet of John Dory kind of naturally falls into 3 pieces. If I cut it that way, into 3 smaller pieces, hopefully that will stop it from curling and it might cook a little bit better. This fillet seems to be going much better than the first lot.
Matthew, it looks awesome.
Obviously, the fish is the hero of the dish today, so I need to make sure that it's cooked through, but not overcooked. It's absolutely all down to the fish.
5 5 minutes to go.
Doing great, Matthew.
Thanks, guys.
I'm nowhere near ready to go home. I need to make sure that there's a balance of flavour, that it tastes like crab. It's the hero of the dish. Today would not be a good day to disappoint Rick Stein. Today would be a day to impress him. That's it, Georgia.
Pretty much everything is ready except my broth. I just need to pass it through a sieve and I just need to plate now.
3 minutes, guys, come on, let's go! 3 minutes!
3 minutes to go and I've just finished off my sauce. I'm just going to poach the fish in the sauce. Hopefully it will be cooked perfectly. I'm really worried about getting the fish right. Never cooked River Murray cod before. I just really hope that it will cook through.
2 minutes to go and I'm getting my dish together. I decided at the last minute I'm going to use the tentacles. I'm just going to char grill them on the skillet. It's really important that the tentacles cook perfectly.
I cannot believe that Amy's decided to use the tentacles on her dish. She has no time to cook them. I'm really hoping that doesn't cost her.
Ames, you happy with the tentacles? They cooked nice?
Yeah, I'm really happy with the tentacles. Survival today is just all going to come down to how I've treated that squid.
I'm starting to pull all of the elements together and I'm feeling really excited. It looks like one of the better dishes that I've put up and I know it's got lots of flavour in there. I'm hoping that fish is cooked through perfectly, but I think, you know, this might be enough to save me from elimination today.
I'm going to put some of the crab meat in the centre of the bowl and add some beautiful tomato and some fennel to that with some fresh herbs. Right now in the competition, people are going home over the smallest things. So if I haven't nailed it today, if snow crab isn't the hero, I could be out the door.
Final little flurry, 1 minute to go. Come on.
Final touches! So my curry tastes beautiful, but there's something not 100% right with the texture. Feeling almost a little bit grainy to me and thinking that it's a little bit thick, but time is really running out.
Are you going to strain it off?
I don't have time to strain it. I'm hoping that that's not what's going to let me down today.
You have 10 seconds.